Dialogue up. Hey, what is up guys, it's your boy Go Piggy Ranger. I am here playing some of Township Tale, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about Prefabulator. In this video I'm going to go over how to install Prefabulator, how to use it, and also what I would like to see for the future of Prefab. Prefabulator is a really good tool for server owners and anybody who wants to just kind of spice up their world. So anyways, hope you enjoy. Let's get into the video. And so getting started with downloading and installing Prefabulator. First, you're going to go to the link in the description and it will bring you to this page. It's a GitHub page and you can download all of the different versions of this, but I would suggest just downloading the top one, Prefabulator version 1.8.2. It might be later whenever you are watching this video, but that is the one I am downloading right now. What you're going to do is download the zip file. You will pull up your downloads folder right here and extract all and choose an area of where you want to extract it. I already have it extracted on here, so I'm not going to do it because it takes a while. And once you get all those files extracted and you wait that whole long 5 minutes, 10 minutes of extracting all of them, you should get this file right here. You're going to double click into it and you are going to look for this file right here, a Township Tale Prefabulator.exe. You are going to double click on this and launch it. And then you're done. You have it all set up. And so now we can go on to the next part of the video. Also, I do want to mention that your computer will ask if you are sure that you want to open this file. Go ahead with it. It is just your computer making sure you are safe. And now that it is bright and early in the morning and we have just gotten the install done, this is what you should see when you load up Prefabulator. You'll have to log in with your Township Tale login. It's just going to be your normal username and whatever you use for your password. And once you get logged in, it should show up with the servers that you own. I only own one and it is through PC, but I believe it does show the ones that you have on Oculus. So we're going to click on Fairguard because that is the server we are in. I will tell you that you do have to have one person in the server while you are using Prefabulator. So we're going to hit connect, and then it should show up with this screen right here. And really the only things you need to know is right up here is your main things you're going to be using. You're going to be using control, spawn find, save load. We're going to first go over spawn find. It just will be easier going through that first. You're going to be shown with this huge list of stuff, and you can use anything in this whole list of stuff. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that you can spawn in. But the one thing that I do wish this mod had is the ability to spawn trees that you cannot chop down, and also boulders that you cannot chop down. I think that would be very useful for creating even more in-depth worlds. I think that would be an awesome idea. But I'm just going to show you a little bit. So we'll just spawn in a anvil. So when I do that, I can click on here, and then right down here we have scale. You can change the size of the anvil if it's going to be really big or really small. You can change how many you are going to spawn in. I believe this only works with items that are in a bag. So the apple core burnt, that would work. So we'll spawn in an anvil and you'll see what happens. Boop. And it spawns right there, as you can see, right in front of Prefabulator. Once you get done spawning that in, you can go back to control right here, and it is still selected right up here. You can go to any of these right here, and it will still be selected, the previous one you spawned in. All of this is what you can do to control it. You can move it left and right, back and forward, whichever way you're looking at it, and up and down. You can also rotate this thing like that, and you can do pitch down and pitch up. So you can pitch down and pitch up. You can do that multiple times and flip it all the way around. You can also spin it counterclockwise, and you can spin it clockwise. You can also snap to ground, but this feature doesn't work all the time. Right now, see, it is not working, but there are certain items that it does work with. You can also change how much it rotates, so it's a little bit of rotation, or 90 degrees, boom, rotates a whole bunch. You can also change the distance of how much it moves. A little bit, and boop, now it's in front of my face. Put that back. There we go. And so that is really all the features of controlling items in this. Okay, now let's go back to spawn and find. And right back up here in control or in spawn and find, you can copy this item. And if you hit copy, another one spawns right above it. You can also delete these items. So if I want to delete it, boop, I can delete that one. And I can go through and find all the stuff that I've spawned in this session. If you close out of this and then reopen it, it gets rid of all the previous stuff that you have spawned in. Now we're going to show you the find tool. So if we go to find nearby, I have a diameter of 30 square feet. I have no idea what it is, but 30 is very big scan radius. If I do that, you can see a lot of stuff gets scanned. We don't need that. We just need to find where the anvil is, because maybe it's a new session and we need to click on this and delete it. So we're going to change this down to, we'll do 5. That should be close enough. Scan nearby. And it's going to show you a couple of things, and then right at the bottom, it should show you anvil. Right at the top is VR player character. You do not want to delete that, so don't touch it. Stick, that is on my hip right here. Same with the grass and the flint. There's the whole tool. I also have some drumsticks right in front, and some crystals right in front again, and the hand camera, what you guys are viewing me on. Yeah, it even shows that, which is kind of cool. And then right at the bottom, that is what we need to find. You can select it, so you can go back to control and control it if you want. Or in this case, we're just going to go through and delete it. And I will now show you some stuff that you can spawn in that is multiple items. So if we go to apple core burnt, we can spawn in, let's spawn in 8. Spawn item, and boom, there's a bag that just spawned right in front of me. So if you need some food, you can spawn that in. Let's delete that real quick. Boop, bye-bye. And then I will show you the scaling just to kind of give you an idea of how big things can get. So let's just go up 3. Spawn item, and boom, we have a massive anvil. Let's trash that and change it back down, and you can actually go lower than 1, which is very, very useful. You want to spawn that item, and if you look, let me move it real quick because you can barely see it. Let's do that. You can see there's a little tiny anvil. Let me back this. There we go. Little tiny one. So let's delete that real quick. Alright, and that is pretty much it for find nearby and spawn items. Now we'll go to group selection. Group selection is where if you want to grab multiple items and move them all at the same time, so that if you have something built, like right behind us, we have that gate that I built. If we wanted to move that around, we could. So if we select from history, we don't have anything in history, but let's spawn in, we'll spawn in 2 anvils. Spawn 1, and we're going to copy. Boop, and there's 2 of them right above each other. Now if I want to group them, as you can see, 2 of these are right next to each other. So we're going to click on that and that. And we're going to do, we'll name it anvil. Create group. Now that group is selected, so if we go back to control panel, I can move both of them at the same time. It helps so much if you build something and it's really awesome, but it's just slightly off. Like my gate back there, I probably will move it that way, just a hair. And that pretty much covers the spawn and find section of Prefabulator. We also have controls. So, I already showed you all of this right up here, but if you want to go down to the bottom, you can change server settings. So if we want to click on this, this is the server settings. We can set time of day and change that. And we can also change a whole bunch of stuff on the server. PvP damage, if that happens. Hunger deals damage. We can change some different things. You can also send out messages to server message where everybody receives it, or send messages to certain players in your server. You can also look and choose players. I believe, let's click on me, and you can change different stats about those players. You can cripple them, you can put them into God mode. You can also teleport that player. You can teleport to that player, or you can teleport player to your destination. You can also set their home location. I have not messed with this very much, so I don't know how to use it, and I will be using it in the future, but something for you guys to try out. And then also select destination right here. Pretty useful. You can also gift an item, so you can go through the same exact list and gift items to yourself or to other players if you select on a different player. And then you can also kill player and kick player. This helps for managing if somebody's being kind of booty, not being a nice guy. You can definitely kick them out of the server. You cannot ban them from the server, but I believe in a future update that they will be adding that. And my arm just went snap and snapped out of place. That was weird. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was kind of funny. Okay, we are now back in controls. You can click down here and do your settings and change all of your stats. You can also gift yourself something and also set your location. Next, we will work on the save and load. So the save and load feature allows you to download other people's buildings that they have made. And I think this is one of the best parts of Prefabulator because it makes it so we can have a big community of people making things. But I have not seen that community yet. But I hope that in the future and on this video, I can showcase some of the prefabulated items, I think I said that right, that you guys made. I think that would be an awesome series that I could do and show off your guys' creations. Let me know in the description if you would like to see that. But the way this works is you can do save prefab, scan nearby, and I did 30, so it comes up with a whole bunch of stuff, and it checks off a whole bunch of things. We don't need all of that. Maybe we just want these 2 sticks, because we made the sticks giant and they look cool. Well, we can exit off stuff and just do those 2 sticks if we wanted to. Once you are done with that and you have everything that you want selected to move around, you do save list to file. And when that happens, your file manager will pop up and you can save a JSON file to your computer, and then you can send that to other people and show them the creations that you've made. It's a really awesome tool to use, and I think everybody needs to be using it. That is what is going to make this game amazing. It already is great, but it's going to make it amazing. So, let's say you have already gotten somebody's prefab and you want to load it in. Well, you just go to load from file, and then it will pop up with your file manager and you can look through and load something in if you would like. You can also deselect spawn at exact world location, and you can spawn in a builder's key. A builder's key allows you to place it where you want it, and then right when you spawn in that item, it will spawn where that builder's key is set. Literally all this builder's key is a key that you hold on to like a normal item. You can throw it on the floor. But now that it is getting dark, that is pretty much all of Prefabulator. And now we are at the end of the video, and I hope you all enjoyed. What would you like seeing from Prefabulator? I think there would be some awesome things that they could add if they added a way you could spawn in like trees that you can't chop down, so you can get more customization of the world. Or maybe they add in a way to spawn in spawn locations for enemies, so you can make dungeons and things like that for your friends. I think this tool is so awesome and so useful, and I really want to see it grow as much as we can, and I hope this video will help that. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one. Peace out, y'all. Oh yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. I'm a barkeeper. I'm scrubbing the table. I scrub. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good one, y'all.